Hello there, point and click fans. Welcome to another point and click stream. This will be part 8 of Thimbleweed Park, continuing where I left off, using a combination of the keyboard and mouse and Xbox 360 controller. Hopefully I can work out where we are and what we're doing. I've got multiple characters to control at the moment, probably the most that I've had to control in the game. So we'll see what we can do.
This clock looks vaguely familiar. Maybe more highly rendered and smoother pendulum action. There's nothing inside. 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 It's a can of poopsie. Pretty clean, considering. There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside. It's pouring out water. It's a can of poopsie. It's a can of poopsie. The fireplace is very sooty and feels great. Now I'm carrying around a handful of black soot.
Diggin'! Diggin'!
Hi, Doug. What are you digging?
All right, Dolores. I'm just digging stuff in the entryway. Mostly holes, but then I buries them again, all neat and tidy.
Okay, Doug. You're doing a good job.
Ta, Dolores!
Hey there, Particularly John. Thanks for joining the stream. I don't have the chat on for this game.
Diggin'!
Hi,
Happy
Doug.
to reply to you.
What are you digging?
Oh, mostly holes, but then I ta, Dolores!
Where the hell have you been, Dolores? We're all here waiting for you so we can start the reading of Uncle Chuck's will.
Take a chill pill, Lenore. I had to answer the door. It was one of those federal agents.
I don't care if it was the flippin' Pope. Let's get on with it, sister. I want to know what I got.
Wait, I thought you said everyone was here. Where's the lawyer?
I don't know. I thought he was coming with you.
Oh, Lenore, you're useless. Has anyone tried calling him?
Well, maybe if you hadn't left town and broken Uncle Chuck's heart, we wouldn't need to call a lawyer to read a will. This is all your fault, Dolores.
Okay, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's try again. Lenore.
Dolores. If you came for the will reading, you might as well leave now and save yourself the disappointment. Uncle Chuck had a new favorite niece before he passed. Also, have you called the stupid lawyer yet? I want to get the will read and see how little Uncle Chuck left you.
So Uncle Chuck really hated me?
Can you flippin' blame him? You broke his heart when you left to become a you-know-what.
A game developer?
Oh, shh. Do you want the whole house to hear?
Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned the family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for was a handout from Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Dolores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
Do you know anything about Dad's disappearance?
Dad probably ran off to hide somewhere. It's amazing that Dad and Uncle Chuck were cut from the same genes. One a powerful leader, and the other, well, spineless.
Don't talk about Dad like that, Lenore. You're so cruel. How is Chuck Jr. doing?
Chucky is thriving. Some people say he's a brat, but those people just don't recognize his blossoming leadership abilities. No doubt picked up from Chuck Sr. because he certainly didn't get them from his father.
How are things with Peter?
Fine. Just peachy. I can't believe we've only been together 20 years now because it feels like a flippin' eternity.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Have you called the stupid lawyer yet?
Would it kill you to help out a little?
I wasn't the one who abandoned the family. I was always there for Uncle Chuck, so it's time for you to finally lift a finger and help out.
Oh, gag me. All you were ever there for was a handout from Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Dolores, I won't shed one tear for you when the will is read and Uncle Chuck left everything to me.
I think we're done here.
Don't let the door hit. Dolores, if you have anything to say, you say it to me. Chucky doesn't want to talk to you. Dolores, if you have anything to say, Peter...
Looks fine to me. It feels lonely without Uncle Chuck around. I don't want to pick that up. I'm not going to carry this big It's Uncle Chuck's check register. Uncle Chuck never made his bed. And I guess Doug can't make beds with a shovel. Uncle Chuck was always very touchy about this painting. Wonder why? There's something written on it. It's a key. It says office on it. The safe is locked, but there's a fingerprint reader on it. It doesn't work in that. It's a defunct robot prototype. Uncle Chuck was a strange and complicated person. I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value. Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him. Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him. It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring. Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him. Just have to keep going. Graphics Basic. Unlock the full potential of your computer with It's a Receipt from the town's electronics store. 1 vacuum tube puller, paid in full. I don't want to pick that up. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64 with dual 1541 floppy drives and a blazingly fast 1200 baud modem. It's a red gel decoder. These are in mint condition. No way I'm going to touch them.
What am I going to do with a pile of dust? I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan. It's my specks of dust.
Thanks. I've been collecting dust pixels for years. It's my specks of dust.
Well, that's a load of crap, isn't it? It looks like whatever reason we're collecting those dusts, probably like an achievement or some sort of weird bonus. If you don't collect them with the actual person, then it doesn't count if you just give them to the other. So every single piece of dust that I've picked up so far, I think has been a waste of time. And you need to pick them all up with this bird. Would have been better off just leaving them all on the floor. Nevertheless, the talk to things
Looks
doesn't
fine
seem
to
to be
me.
working. There's got to be a way to get the fingerprints off something.
Better ring the doorbell.
All right there. You canna come in. Been remodeling with me rusty shovel. Loads of holes around.
I have no idea what you just said. Okay then, I'll be back.
It's a thimbleberry bush, full of berries. It's a key. It says office on it. It doesn't work in that. Foreclosed by order of Safely First Savings. And in small print, it says, for inquiries, contact Safely First Savings, probate executor of this. That's the... No way am I climbing that. I'm afraid of heights.
Lol, what? I don't think she's supposed to be able to be doing this. There's one big ass radio tower. Like I said, I don't think she was supposed to be able to do that, and just forced her to come all the way back down.
No way am I climbing that. I'm afraid of heights. No way am I climbing that. I'm afraid of heights. It's the path back. It's the
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. Strange signals are being transmitted by the government over the airwaves. We've taken over...
It looks like a circus clown horn. I'd rather not. I have mellophobia. It's the... It's a revol...
Hello, Dolores. How lovely to see you today. How may I be a boo of service?
Did you see my dad just before he disappeared?
I saw him, but I don't know, Abu, what happened to him. Funny thing, Abu, though.
Yes? Please, tell me everything.
That same day, a man with a large nose, Abu, checked in and then disappeared.
Weird. Dad's nose isn't big, and you know what Dad looks like.
How else may I be a boo of service?
How's business been going?
In this town, always slow. You know how it is. How else may I be a boo of service?
I'm going to check out the beautiful lobby.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening, Abu.
It's been lipstick to death. The doors are closed.
Well, back to work, Abu.
That's weird. I swear I pushed... That's weird. I swear... It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's a door to the hotel ballroom and event. It's a door to the hotel ballroom and event space area. It's locked.
Well, back to work, Abu.
It's a revolve.
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything?
I don't want to pick that up. How rude. Only a dick would buy this card.
Let me know if I can help you find anything.
It looks hungry. I don't have an extra finger, though.
Hi, Dolores. Welcome back to Thimbleweed. Shame to hear about Chuck's death. He was a great man. Dude was charming and smart and full of integrity.
Sure. Still working at the Quickie Pal, huh?
You know it, Dee-Delicious. I'm keeping it real here while I work on my inventions.
You're an inventor?
Well, not exactly. But once I figure out how to get what's in my head onto paper, I'll be just like your uncle.
Right. Why would you want to be like my Uncle Chuck?
The man is my hero. He had it all. Babes, brains, and fat stacks of Benjamins. Who wouldn't want to be like him?
Well, me, for one. How's your cousin doing? I heard he got into MIT?
Yeah, he did. The total dweeb.
The town looks pretty dead now. I haven't been home in a while, and it seems like half the stores packed up and left.
Yeah, there's a pretty gnarly ghost town vibe out there. But the diner's still open if you want to pay to lose your lunch. And the arcade is still going strong.
I think I've beaten all the games in the arcade.
Oh yeah, I think you still have the high score on most of the machines.
It's funny, I don't get to play as many games now that I make them for a living.
You work for Mucus Phlegm, right?
Yeah.
Bodacious.
My uncle wasn't perfect. Uncle Chuck was human after all. There's another side to the man he showed in public.
Yeah, but I bet it was even more awesome than the one we got to see. I always wished he was my uncle. Although it would have made my crush on you in high school super weird.
Barf-tastic. See ya, Leonard.
Come back soon, Dolores.
It's a receipt from the town's electronics store. One vacuum tube. It's B Street. The The doors are locked, and nobody's inside. There's no path beyond this point. It just looks like unfinished temp art from a cut room. She's too far away.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's YouTube. How can I help you?
Hi, Ricky. It's been a long time. What happened to your bakery?
Oh, I had to pivot. People used to line up around the block for my muffins and pies, but over the past couple of years, business has really slowed down. I'm not complaining though, because it's given me an opportunity to go in a whole new direction.
And I can see how busy you are selling tubes.
Oh, Dolores, you always had such a good sense of humor. This is evening. You should see how busy it is in the afternoon.
Here's an old receipt. Know anything about tube pullers?
I seem to remember a tube puller that we got from Smart Buy Electronics. We bought up all their inventory when they went under. Yes, here it is. This is a top-of-the-line tube puller. Your uncle always bought the best.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Ricky. It's a special tool to remove vacuum tubes in the TX and AT class.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's YouTube. How can I help you?
Nice tubes. Uncle Chuck would have been pleased.
Oh, yeah. Your Uncle Chuck's my hero, and he loved my pies.
I have to go now. See you soon. Filled to the brim with smelly... I'll have one of these hot dogs.
Good choice, honey. We're trying to move him out. Let me get that for you. Eat up, hun, while it's still hot.
This hot dog is even worse than the food in the mucus phlegm lunchroom. I, gotta go. Ugh. Oh. I feel better now.
Welcome back, Dolores. How's life being an important game developer?
It's not too bad. Long hours, low pay, boss is a jerk.
It's good to have you back. I just wanted to say, I know your Uncle Chuck was kind of a dick.
You talking about me?
Shut up, Dave! Look, writing you out of the will was a dick move, but I'm sure he was still proud.
I'd like to think so. He just wasn't himself those last few years. His obsession with restarting the pillow factory, long hours in his workshop and vanishing for days. Anyway. I changed my mind. I'm not hungry.
Later, Dolores.
The doors are locked, and nobody's inside. It won't work on that size tube. It's for a TX1138 size tube. That's a CT99.
Hello, Dolores. How's life in the big city?
Having a lot of fun.
Interested in a little interview for the award-winning Nickel? I'm sure our readers would be fascinated.
I don't think so. The town is pretty mad at me for abandoning my uncle.
It's a perfect way to get your side of the story out. Local girl makes good making... What is it you make again?
Adventure games.
Ah, games. You mean for kids?
Ever played an adventure game before? They are going to be huge.
Lots of shooting and killing, that sort of thing?
You solve puzzles and navigate great interactive dialogues.
You mean like the one we're having right now?
Yeah, but mine are better written.
I hope so.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
I'm a little confused over my feelings for Uncle Chuck.
He was a complex man.
Mind if we talk some more about Uncle Chuck?
Oh, I could write a whole book about his ego and arrogance.
What else do you think about Uncle Chuck?
He was a charmer that could manipulate a crowd.
I think I need to go. Thanks for talking, Natalie.
Bye, Dolores. Sorry to hear about your Uncle Chuck's passing.
Bye, Natalie. It won't work on that size tube. It's for a TX1138 size.
Hi, Dolores. You back for some more of my great postal jokes?
How is life at the post office?
Busy, 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 Dolores. Being a federal employee isn't always as glamorous as it sounds. Not that I'm complaining. You know I love serving my country.
Your country thanks you for your service.
You're welcome there, Dolores, but there's no need to thank me. I didn't get into postal work for the accolades.
Of course not. How silly of me. Anything new in town since I left?
Not really, unless you count more stores closing down.
Yeah, I'm getting ghost town vibes to the max.
I don't see things getting better now that old Chuck has passed. My condolences, by the way.
Why did you choose to become a mailman?
Well, first of all, let me stop you right there, Dolores. You don't choose the path to this uniform. It chooses you.
I see.
Postal work is a calling, sort of like being a priest or a superhero.
Well, I'm stoked to know that the mail is in safe hands.
I'd take a bullet for your packages, Dolores. Don't you worry.
You don't think the town might be better off without my uncle?
What? Dolores, why would you say a thing like that? Your uncle brought this town prosperity like we'd never seen. Without him, we're like a rowboat without oars.
I'd love to hear a postal joke.
Why did the mailman go into therapy?
I have no idea.
Because he had post-traumatic stress.
That's funny, George. I guess I just saw a darker side to Uncle Chuck.
Dolores, don't you speak ill of the dead. I know you're probably just confused with the grief, but people in this town loved your uncle, so watch what you say. I won't hold it against you, but some folks out there can get pretty nasty if you get on the wrong side of them.
I guess. Thanks, George. It's great to see you love your job. See ya, George.
Come back soon, Dolores. That tape is for official government business only.
Loose change?
Hey, Willie.
Hi, Dolores.
Long time no see.
Well, that's what happens when you piss your uncle off by getting a fancy job at the video game factory. Good job on that, by the way. Chuck was fuming.
I'm sorry my Uncle Chuck destroyed your life.
Your Uncle Chuck was a petty, egotistical, arrogant man. But you're all right, Dolores. I guess in your case, the acorn does fall far from the tree.
What happened between you and Uncle Chuck? He never really explained why he had you blacklisted in town.
If you really want to know, I took one of his many girlfriends to see that creepy insult clown perform. Chuck never could stand to lose, even on principle, so he made an example of me.
My uncle was such a jerk.
You're a sweet kid. Now, you might have your uncle's brains, but you still held on to your heart. Don't ever lose that.
How have you been?
Can't complain. Got some new digs in the sewers with a great supply of mushrooms.
Sounds bangin', I guess.
Oh, it sure is. Banging means good, right?
Do you still do watch repair?
I haven't done watch repair in years. Not since your uncle blacklisted me and I lost my business. I used to do watch repair for all the rich and famous of Thimbleweed County.
See you, Willie.
You got any second-hand
The monkey paw knows. Welcome to the Thimbleweed Park Occult Bookstore, Dolores. The bubblefish has a banana.
It's good to see you again, Marina.
Dolores, you little mojo bean. So pleased to see you back in town. If anyone has given you any trouble in the big city, you say the word, and I'll put a hex on them. I've got a really good one I'm dying to use that will turn their bathing suit parts green.
I guess you heard about my uncle?
Ah, yes, dear. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Are you, though?
If you are sad, then I am sad for you, Dolores. Although I can't pretend that the idea of Chuck roasting in the fires of hell doesn't provide me with some amusement.
That's like way harsh, Marina. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really know how to feel right now. People really loved my uncle, didn't they?
It was a mixed bag, my dear. Most of the town adored Chuck, but there were many of us who despised the man and sensed the darkness within.
What did you mean by the darkness my uncle had?
Chuck exuded an aura of greatness, but that greatness was always balanced on a knife's edge of good and evil. The man was ruthless and fell into the dark a long time ago.
I thought he wanted me to be happy, but really, he just wanted me to keep his legacy alive. I idolized my uncle, but if that's all I was to him, then I wonder if I ever really knew the man at all. What is it with you and those totally trippin' hexes?
I like to get creative with my craft, dear. On an unrelated note, do you know anyone who deserves a permanent talking zit on their face?
Oh, Marina, enough with the curses already, jeez. Although, if my sister keeps acting like a total bin bat, I might come back to you. How have things been since I left?
Oh, same old, same old. Leonard ate all the donuts at the Quickie Pal, Ransom is still a jerk, cryptozoologists are hunting the tentacle monsters, the usual. Well, you're the one with the exciting new life as a game developer. Tell me all about it.
Do you really want to hear about my job?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but you gotta keep this under your scarf. We're gonna be bringing out these radical new text adventure games, but plot twist, they're gonna have pictures instead of text. We're calling them clickers, because you have to click on the picture instead of just typing. Totally fresh, right?
That sounds very nice, dear. I already read about that on one of those CompuServe chat rooms.
You were on a CompuServe chat room?
Get a clue, dear. It's 1987. There's a whole new world of online hexing opening up, and there's no way I'm gonna miss out. That and the internet is great for monitoring my stock portfolio.
I had no idea Voodoo was so high-tech these days. Goodbye, Madam Marina.
Come back anytime, Dolores. Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
You got any loose change?
It's one of Uncle Chuck's Tron machine monstrosities. It doesn't work in that. That doesn't seem to work. I don't want to do that. It would make it look red. I can't reach that. It won't work on that size tube. Just a bunch of files. It doesn't work in that. I can't reach that. It's a filing cabinet. Just a bunch of files. It's the main The heavy wrought iron gate is closed. I see a switch inside. It doesn't work in that. Flowers left over from a funeral. Flowers always die. I'd rather leave these to rest in peace. Gross. Gross. That old tree is blocking the great entrance. The trail ends here at this huge rock wall.
It's an elevator.
I can't leave the circus till I feed Lil Beeper.
Okay, thanks to everyone for joining. And anyone who watches in the future, hope you enjoyed that. It's pretty much just background information there. Didn't get too much done. But we learned a lot about that Dolores character after not seeing her for a while. The next step will be working out how to feed that little hamster for this clown. Possibly using the ghost dad to talk to Dolores looks like the best thing to do. Maybe send Dolores back to the hotel or send the ghost out down to where Dolores is. Other than that, again, thanks for joining. Keep an eye on the channel for the next one.